All right, we see it. You see that? You see that right there? We know it's recording right now.
Jump force! You're getting knocked by a horse and he has no remorse. It's jump force!
So that's Kenneth.
Oh, right. Hello, everybody. Say hello to ZortonMal. We would show you Thorn, but he's still changing.
Yeah. And he got no type of move set. Does
got
your character
no-
have a move set? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Detroit to smash it. Delaware to smash it. Manchester smash it. And Godspeed Bolt.
So, like, what happens if you don't set a move set? Like, what's the default moves you get? Why is it
Nothing.
taking so long to load?
Stop.
This is the Sonic 06 stuff we talked about.
Stop. Don't do it. You're not allowed.
Trained by
Ma'am.
Goku or
Ma'am.
Naruto,
Ma'am. 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 Hi, how are you? You look like a goth.
Lovely weather we're having, eh?
It must be lovely for her to be dressed like that. That was God telling me to stop judging people. Alright. So, for the record, he button mashes in this game because of the way it's structured. It makes it nearly impossible to beat him. I'm just putting that out there. So if I win and I get really excited, that's real excitement. That's not just me gloating.
Yeah, this is my second time playing this game.
Yeah, and I own the game. So if you hear something get thrown at a wall, just know.
You
just
want to tell them the
understand.
complications regarding the purchase of this game?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so I bought it at the GameStop at the nondescript mall. And along with this game, because, you know, I just got my check and I was comfortable with my budget, I also bought Red Dead 2. And I bought DLC for this game. Now, as you can see, I obviously have this game. And when the DLC comes out, I'll have the DLC. You guys probably won't be able to see it unless we do decide to let you see it, but I won't really care. I probably won't even remember. Yeah, so granted, if you could see in my room, you will see amongst my game case, I don't in fact have Red Dead. But Zorton, why don't you have Red Dead? Never mind. So, the thing about that is that when we were at the mall, and when I say we, I don't just mean myself and Mr. Thorne.
Yeah.
I mean myself, Mr. Thorne, Alex the Lion,
And friends.
and associates.
Naruto-san versus Goku-san with a Buja.
That's racist.
How was that?
That's incredibly racist.
That wasn't racist.
Is that what you think Japanese people sound like?
Nah, I mean...
I mean... Okay, anyway,
For the record, I'm Naruto. Jarvis, if you want to put our faces with... you can.
Sit down! Yes! Ha-ha! Woo! Woo! Oh God! Oh yes! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh gosh! What did I do? What can I do to make me feel secure? Sit! Detroit smash it! Yes! Yeah!
Wait.
It's your boy! Sit down! Yeah! Oh God! No! It's your boy! No! It's your... God!
Goku, you remember what happened last time we fought.
Okay, but listen.
At the cell
Relax.
games.
Yeah, I did that. Relax. Sit
what
your
happened
tail
after
down.
you went
Hush your
Super Saiyan?
tail. What's your mother? Oh God. Oh, you had to bring the fox into it. Who told you to do
You
that?
got a Super Saiyan. This is the closest
Yeah,
thing
that's
Naruto
my
got.
power. This
is
isn't
my
yours.
power.
He's your friend.
Kurama, he lives in me.
He is not you. He pays rent in chakra. I hate that move.
I didn't even know I could do that. You have to tell your
You
story.
are a stupid. I'll kill you now. I hit you with the beam and you must die. Please. Why don't I have energy?
This is like the first time we did a gameplay of us fighting and I won. I finally find something I'm good at.
Vegeta!
It sounded like you said Regina.
Regina.
You're gonna finish your Frieza!
Frieza, 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 Frieza! Oh gosh, I'm going to die. It is me.
Hold it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, ma'am. You sound ridiculous.
Yes, Aunt Willis.
So you were telling your story?
Okay, so now I'm just depressed. I bought Red Dead and Jump Force, and yeah, Alex DeLion was there, so we were supposed to go somewhere after.
One of them had plans.
Which we then got involved in. Mind you, Alex DeLion does not drive, and neither does Associate 1 or Associate 2, or Mr. Thorne, but he's getting there.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, that's my death. That is my death. I concede. So, basically, the plans that he had to, the place he had to go to enact those plans was directly across the way, like literally 5 minutes away, if you account for traffic.
Who's he?
Oh, you said one of them.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I figured we
one
were-
of those people, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not specifying.
Does it really matter? I mean, he's gonna know who he is.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to put his business out there, you know.
Okay, yeah, so
One of those.
friendo, he wanted to, the place was like 5 minutes away. So, you know, like around 6:50-ish, because the thing was at 7:30.
I'm gonna try Kakashi, and then I will take 2 randoms.
Yeah, around 6:50-ish, we were just kind of like, this is, you know, we're just spending time at the mall, being friends, having fun. So then, are all these stages in the night now? When did that happen? How did I change the time of day? I guess it just changes automatically, which
Probably.
I guess is kind of cool, but... Okay, yeah, so we were just kind of like, you know, playing around.
I've never
Because-
played as any of those 2. I never played as any of these people, actually.
Wow. Yeah, so if a movie starts at 7:50 or 7:30, it actually starts at 7:50. So, you know, he was like, I don't want to be late, so let's, you know, like move faster. And it's like, dude, I promise you, if you think you're going to be late, you're not actually going to be late. Like, I got it covered. Even though it seems like we're playing around, I got you, just chill. And he's like, alright. So then he walks away from the group. Mind you, yes, I went into the Disney store, but Jarvis will throw up a picture of why I went in there. Because it was actually something that, you know, wasn't completely ridiculous.
Yeah, it was pretty fire.
Yeah, but, okay, so, basically, like, you know, he was just like, he walked away from the group because he was upset. And, you know, we noticed, but we were just kind of like, okay, he's just stressed, give him a sec, he'll calm down. So we did catch up with him, mind you, it's like 6:55 now. So, you know, we're still on track to be early, very early, seeing as we had all purchased our tickets ahead of time. So it's like literally all we have to do is go to the guy and then walk into the theater. So it's like, we're not going to be late or anything, but, you know, we didn't want to be disrespectful. So we walk out and he's like, whatchamacallit, every time we've gone somewhere as a group, I've tried my hardest to be punctual. And in my head, I'm thinking, I haven't? Question mark? Like, you know, I'm the guy that literally has to transport us in a multi-ton vehicular, right? So if I'm not on time, none of us are on time. So I'd like to think I try to be on time. But yeah, so we do that, and he's like, every time we've done something like this, we ended up being late. And it's like, was that something that I could personally control? Because usually it's like either someone else isn't ready to go yet, and that causes us to be late, or why did I miss that?
I don't remember us actually, like, being quote-unquote late. Well, actually, yeah, we were, I remember.
Yeah, for Roim.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
I mean, even they weren't bothered by it.
What a black.
Plus, they didn't show up until after we got there, because they told us, like, just text us when you're either there or on your way. Because they expected that. It's like, you know, we're not going to expect you guys to be perfectly on time. The fact that none of those affected you, I mean, I get it because of the way the move is set up, but, you know.
My sand keeps me warm.
Warm?
Warm.
Not defended, just warm.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we got to the place, or we were about to leave to go to the place. Mind you, again, I'm the driver, so when I leave, everybody has to leave or get left.
The world!
What
It's
about
like,
it?
yeah, what about it? I have something too!
Eat? Could you share? Can I have some? Oh, well, alright. Yeah, we got to the place, or we were leaving to go to the place, and we saw the friend who was trying to leave, we saw his face. And I spoke up, I was like, hey man, like, dude, it's okay, we're on our way out now, you've got time. And that was when he explained that thing to us, and I was just like, you know what, instead of arguing with him and being like, look, no one here is trying to make you late, and no one here is going to make you late. I literally have a mapped out destination, time, and travel time set up. Like, we're set. I know what we're doing. Yeah, it's like, because the place that we were going to was literally across from my job. By the way, if it sounds like I'm moving around a lot, it's because I am. We're missing a chair, so I have to keep repositioning myself to get comfortable. But yeah, so he was upset, so I was just kind of like, you know what? Alright, you got it. So I start moving faster. You know, and everybody else is kind of like, why is he moving so fast? What happened? And it's,
Well, not I. But...
Well, no, because he got it. He was like, you know, this isn't your fault. Like, he's still not going to be late. And I'm like, oh, no, I know, but if he's going to freak out this bad, then might as well fix it. You know, just if we get there and they're not there, then I'm gonna flip. So basically I start moving. I'm not running or anything. Like, I'm still moving at a fair pace. Oh, right. Destination. I forgot there needs to be gameplay on a gameplay channel.
Dang it, Kurapika! I guess he's not too bad. I like Piccolo. I never played as... Wait, yeah, it is Kurapika. Yes, Kurapika, Gon, Killua, and the Oreo.
Copy machine. I started moving, and you know, they
This
saw
dude
it.
wearing a suit.
The other two
Oreo does the same.
The other two people that were with us were just kind of like, so you are, like, I see what you're doing here. But they weren't, like, you know, down with it. Like, they weren't trying to move at the same speed as me, which is understandable, because it's like, what just happened? And they were asking him, like, yo, is he alright? Like, what happened? But yeah, so he, like, you know, he understood, not the friend, my friend. See what I did there? See what I did there?
I'm confused.
I'm referring to you. I'm trying complimenting you.
I thought you meant that, but I was like, probably not. It's like, anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, he's just got no chill about this thing. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you want us to get there fast? We'll get there fast. So legitimately, like, I'm moving at a fair speed, because I know that when I actually move fast, like, few people are consistently able to keep up with me. So
I can.
Like, that's why I said few, not none. Yeah, so, you know, I'm moving fast and everything to get to the car. And when I'm, like, close to it, we had to go through Dick's Sporting Goods. And we sort of went through on the wrong floor, because the first floor is the ground floor, but not actually the first floor, because the first floor is underground. So we had to go out a different exit and then go down a level.
We went up the stairs just to go back down the stairs, and I felt bad. Or was it the other way around?
No, we went... No. We went
upstairs, yeah, and then we had to go back downstairs.
we were going. I think it was that we were going to go upstairs, and I was like, nah, this way goes out too.
No, because
I
remember,
ended up turning left. Like,
I remember one of them. They asked me like, "Wait, why are we going back and forth?" Like while this was happening.
Oh yeah, we did go. All right, but yeah, plurality. Just imagine like a Japanese deadbeat dad. Do those exist?
I'm sure they do.
That makes me sad.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we're going to the car, and whatchamacallit, we're still ahead of the group because, like I said, I'm moving moderately fast, but not fast enough to like warrant being considered real life fast. So they did get kind of lost. Like, they got more lost than someone would expect them to get. Like,
oh yeah, that because like we had made it to the car, and then like the rest of them were like everywhere.
How could you use that in the middle of my attack? Oh, that is what the awakened ability is supposed to do. That's fair. All right, never mind. But yeah, so Jesus,
they were on a completely different floor. I'm just like, why was it? And then one of them came, and then they were like, oh well, I walked ahead. I don't know where the other is. It's like, why didn't y'all just stay together?
It's like you were in the same spot already. Why didn't you just stay with each other? Ooh, so that's what that feels like.
Yeah, you're saying? Why didn't they just stay together?
Yeah, it's like, how did you guys manage to get lost? Like, you were with each other already. Why didn't you just go the same... Like, it's not like...
Go the same direction?
Yeah, it's like, if anything, it's not like we said, we're lost, come find us. It's like, so splitting up wouldn't do anything. Yeah, so we get to the car, they're lost. Like, one got to the car and was just like, I don't know where he is. He got lost. And I was like, how did he get lost? Weren't you with him? And it was like, nah, he was with the other guy. And it was like, okay, well then if I call one, shouldn't they be with him? And lo and behold, one of us made the call. I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
And they weren't together. And it's like one knew where Yeah, it's like one knew where the car was. So I expected all three of them to stay together because only one of them came to the place with me, so he would know where the car is. But it's like, nope. I was just thrown out the window. Why would we do that? That
big J character?
Yeah. That would make sense to do, so why would we do that? But yeah, so they eventually get in the car, and it's like 7 o'clock.
By the way, we mean no disrespect to the people that, you know, it's just we're pointing out what happened. It's relevant to this game.
Yeah. So we get in the car, it's like 7 on the dot, and we're on our way to... Cool. We're on our way to the place, and it's like there's no traffic, as I expected. The route is short, as I expected. We get there in literally 4 minutes, as I expected. Granted, like, I did move a little bit fast, but not enough to sustain like a major change in the timing of anything. It was just like...
We would have gotten there in the same amount of time, regardless.
Not exactly the same amount.
Not the same, like, just a close enough amount.
Yeah, like 30 to 45 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Because it's like any speeding I did was more out of like, I just need to release tension. And when I get in my car, like, sometimes I just go faster than I should.
Okay. Oh, gosh. I never tried that with Naruto.
So yeah, we get to the place, and he sees that I'm like visibly more upset about what just happened than everyone else. Because again, I'm the driver. So if I mess up, like, then everybody's late. And if I don't mess up, that's cool, because everybody has to wait for me anyway. And lo and behold, we're not late. Like,
oh,
see? They cancel each other out. But they have to be on exactly the same time. But yeah, so we get there and we're not late. So when everyone else gets out the car, he tells Thorn to go with the other two. And he pulls me aside and is basically just like, yo, I don't know why you're so upset when no one else is. But, like, I'm not saying this is all your fault, or that it would be all your fault. I'm not blaming you completely. And it's like, yeah, but, like, if I'm the guy that has to take everyone there, if it's not my fault, whose is it? Like, you're putting this on everyone else, but it's like, if I got up and left, we would all have to leave. So, like, chill. I got you. I get it. You don't want to be late. These are your friends. I don't know them. So in your mind, there's no reason for you to assume that I'd have any concern outside of, this is my friend who wants to be somewhere on time. But it's like, nah, I got you, guy. Just chill. Like, because when you come at me like that, and I know this isn't something he's trying to do, but it's like...
He's a really cool and great guy. So.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm borderline neurotic. So I plan every minute detail. I have backup plans for my backup plans. So it's like, if I tell you this is how we're gonna do it, the only way that will deviate is if literally something integral to that plan breaks. Like, is unusable. So it's like, you know, he's freaking out and everything, and I'm just like, chill, I got you. Stop worrying. And this is what I'm essentially telling him, like, yo, I get it. You want to be here on time. I understand that. I wouldn't want to be made late by somebody either, especially if it's something that has nothing really to do with me, and I just kind of showed up here because it was momentarily opportune. But yeah, it's like, you know, so because of that, chill out. I understand what you're... Okay. I understand what you're saying to me. I'm not listening to you. Is that around?
Yeah.
That was around. Yeah.
I was just about to say, I hope you get this because I want it to last longer.
So, so, you know, it's just like, I'm telling him, like, chill out. I got you. And he's like, yeah, I understand that, but I don't know you enough to know that. And I'm like, okay, but you don't know me enough to assume that I'm going to make you late either. So, calm down. Like, you weren't late anyway. And then the worst part was, like, when Thorne spoke to them and when the other guy spoke to them, you know, they were just like, it's no big deal. Like, you weren't even really late. Like, we were just standing here doing nothing. And it's like, huh, it's almost like that was exactly what 2 of us out of the 5 of us here had already said. And what the other 2 didn't disagree with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just, that's not the part that made me upset. We resolved that, and it was just like, I was just, the only thing that really upset me, like, legitimately, was the way he touched my jacket. Don't ever grab me by the jacket. I hate it.
I like that, brethren.
I gotta stop using that joke, man. Let it... Jarvis, like, give us some intervention music. It's okay to come up with new and original content.
I mean, as far as the episodes are concerned, I've only said that a couple times.
It's okay to come up with new jokes so I can hear new jokes. Like, that's alright, friend. We can do that.
Listen here, friend. Who won? Oh,
Me.
Good job.
Oh. Oh, so did this now.
Dang, I made you ashy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my clothes get... That's the only thing that happens. Because I guess...
they did that for black people specifically in this game?
They didn't program it so that, like, custom clothes would tear. So it's just like... They just make you dirty. And it's like, if you got out of a fight like that, where everybody else's clothes are ripped off and everything, and you just got dirty, you really are the GOAT. Like, that just means any damage inflicted on you was in all the right places for you to just be concerned about how dirty your clothes got.
Or you just had durable clothes with a not so durable body.
Well, nah, because he doesn't have any blood on him or anything either. Like, you don't get scratches or anything, just dirt. So yeah, the friends of his were just like, it's whatever. Anyway, we had a good time. The movie, it was a movie. We'll talk about that in a sec. So I got back, while we were in the theater, I was like, hey, wait a minute. Did I leave my games in the car? I probably did. So we go through the movie. I'm smiling now. His friends are cool. We get back to the car. We're about to go to Chili's. Yeah, they're pretty chill.
Good. Okay.
If you guys end up watching this, hello. I'm glad that I met you.
Facts.
So, yeah, we get back to the car. We're about to go to Chili's. The other 2 friends had to dip. So I look on my seat, and I'm like, that's weird. The games aren't there. I look in my trunk. That's weird. The games aren't there. I check in my back seat, under the seat, between the seats, everywhere in my car. My games aren't here. Well, you know what? Since the only other actual store we went to was the Disney store, I probably left them there. So, look, man, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through the story in a reasonable amount of time. It's hard for me to do both. Okay. I feel like the linchpin in a grenade that's never gonna blow up.
LG.
Anyway.
Never heard of that before.
Anyway. So I'm like, I probably left him in the Disney store. What time does the Disney store close? Probably when the mall closes. When does the mall close? Already.
Wait, you random and got your character?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. I forgot they have specific character interactions. Where is Lu? Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That's tough.
My life. Oh, I'm Kurapika. Crud.
Don't you mean Kura? Ika?
I hate this guy.
But yeah, so we check in the car, or we check, and it's like the Disney store is already closed because the mall is already closed.
I keep on forgetting that I can kick in this game.
Well, I mean, what do you mean? Like, it's not that square is punch and triangle is kick. It's
Oh, I
just,
mean,
like,
I meant
heavy
blocks.
attacks.
My bad.
Oh, block? I was like, well, I mean, yeah, if the character's combo involves kicking,
It is
yes.
a martial arts game after all.
It is a fighting game after all. Intensity at Mike stairs. I mean, increases. But yeah, so, you know, we get to the place, or, oh my gosh, we check the thing. So I check the thing. I'm like, okay, so I guess I'll just go back to the Disney store in the morning, see if someone put my games in the lost and found. Like, granted, yes, that's having a lot of faith in people that they wouldn't just steal two expensive games that one is semi-new and one is semi-newer.
Both very popular, and
yeah,
a lot of people in this country and in the world in general would really love to have.
And especially for free by happenstance. But I'm like, yeah, I'll just call in the morning. See
Why
if
didn't you
anyone...
just download the games, actually?
You asked me this in the store, and I said because I don't have any space.
Oh, yeah, you did say that.
And also because you get slight discounts at GameStop because I have a special card. But if, whatchamacallit, if I bought them on the PlayStation Store, then I would just...
that.
Mm-hmm. I would have to pay full price. Oh, I'm Uchiha Boy. Chidori!
Yeah, you got this.
Sumashi! I'm finding the rhythm. Is everybody proud of me? No? Okay, I'm not proud of myself either. I don't know why I asked. Shut up, Kenneth.
I also got characters that I'm not good with.
Yeah, so, blah blah blah. I said I'd call the place in the morning. We go to Chili's.
We got Boruto.
I got Boruto too. But then I also got Kira. Quinoa. Yeah, so we get to Chili's, we have a good time, blah blah blah. I get home, I'm like, okay, tomorrow morning, since we have to do stuff anyway, let's just go to the Disney store, see if they turn it in. If not, go to GameStop, see what I can do. So we go to I call the Disney store. They say we don't have it in the lost and found. By the way, if any of you ever call the Disney store, please, like, just ask them to put you on hold. I know it's annoying, but, like, the music induces anxiety. Like, I sat there thinking, like, why would they have kids listen to this? And it's not even that it's, like, particularly, like, fear-inducing. It's just the way it sounds. It's, like, the rhythm is weird, and there's no musical, like, tonal structure to it. So it's so, like, it made me think, like, someone is about to burst through my door and kill me with a knife.
Now, can we, like, call them real quick?
What, now?
Yeah.
I'd have to ask them to, like, I'd have to have a reason for them to put me on hold. I guess I could just lie and be like, can you check for my diamond-encrusted Gucci watch in your lost and found? And be like, okay, please hold. But yeah, it's so bad. Let's do that at the end of the episode.
Bet.
Yeah, so I'm just, you know, I'm listening to it and I'm like, okay, so they're looking for my thing. And they were looking for so long, so that made it worse. Like, I'm already nervous about about them not having it. I'm like trying to have faith, and I'm like, they probably don't have it, and that's why they're taking so long. So I'm like, okay, whatever. They don't find it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to go check myself, see if maybe one of the custodians, like, just swept it under somewhere and didn't really notice it, or something like that. Again, very unlikely, but, you know, you gotta check.
Are you kidding me? How did that not, like, instantly murder you?
Let me... If you're lost, you can check the Disney store to see if they had the thing. So we did that. And we, when we got there, they were like, yeah... I asked the guy, because the guy who rung me up was there. You know, he was on the clock. So I asked him, like, hey, did you happen to find this, like, after our transaction? And he was like, yeah, I remember ringing you up, but nah, I didn't see it. And we could check the lost and found. And then the girl who was on the phone with me was like, yeah, no, I checked. It's not there. Someone just called about it. And I'm like, what do you mean someone? It was probably me, reasonably, if I'm the guy coming to check up on it. If anything, it was like someone I know. But I would immediately assume that the guy who's asking right now is the guy that called. Like, yeah, someone just called. Hi, I'm someone. And I was about to say that, but I was too focused on getting my thing. Every time you shake a dog, a penguin gets its thing.
Nani?
I don't know. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. If anything, like, we can review what we have here and see, like, you know, but chances are we don't have it. So just check with the mall security, see if someone turned it into them, because that's more likely. And I was like, okay, I'm trusting you on this. So we check with mall security, and before he even checks the book to see if someone turned it in, he's just like, nah, no one turned it in. I'm just like, well, Jesus, okay.
This is America.
Helpful. It's like he was already in a chair. All he had to do was open up the book. Like, that's a new level of lazy.
Plot twist, he had it the whole time.
He's the one that took it. He was on night shift, and he's like, as soon as I clock out, I'm going to be able to give this to my son. He's going to be so happy. But yeah, so we get through that. Whoa! We get through that exchange, and, you know, dude doesn't have it, and I'm like, okay. You know, I'm visibly getting slightly more upset, but I'm like, you know what? Just got to get through it. Just got to get through it. So we go back to GameStop, the final destination, and wouldn't you know it, they don't have it, and the protection that I bought for the games doesn't cover loss, which makes sense because it's like if you do that, you could just be like, oh, I lost it, I don't have it anymore. And how do you bring proof that you don't have something? Like if you're bringing an empty bag, it's like you could have just taken it out the bag.
So like if you accidentally set it on fire,
that they'll have to replace because it recovers damages. Or
so you could have just been like,
just set something on fire and be like, this is the pile of ash. No, if you do that, then it's just a pile of ash. But it's like, if you burned it and it's only partly damaged, you can bring it to them and physically show them. You can't just be like, I burned it and it was already burning and I couldn't save it, so it burned completely.
My dog ate my jump force.
Even that, he'll leave pieces. Show him the broken case.
Show him the dog.
Here's my dog. Oh, swore this now. So, yeah, they're like, yeah, it doesn't cover loss. I'm sorry. So I walk out without the game, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? No. After all this, if I walk away with absolutely nothing, I will lose my mind. And I will probably get really upset at this friend. Because even Thorn was kind of just like, I'm going to end up calling you this so much in recording sessions that it's just going to be something I call you in real life. But yeah, even he was like, yeah, no, I'd be really mad. Especially because, like, nothing negative happened yesterday.
No consequences. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, it's like no consequences to them. So it's like if I ended up being the person that was rushing to make sure everyone got there on time, nothing happened, and everyone had a good time, and the only person that something bad happened to was me, or if it was him in that instance, if it was him, and all that happened.
It's a gameplay video. You just got to press 3 buttons. Random.
We literally have a session of us talking and rapping over an image of monkeys running around on a screen.
Yeah, but this is Jump Force, bro. Nobody cared about that game.
That hurt my soul.
You didn't even want to play it. That's why we did the rap instead.
I didn't want to play it around Josiah because he's always like, bro, why don't you play Ape Escape though? you don't want to put in Ape Escape. And it's like, do you want to play Ape Escape? He's like, nah, I just want to watch.
No,
you
not
play.
Gone.
Why not?
It's hard to be.
You have Blackbeard.
Never tried him.
He's big, large.
And I keep on getting Kurapika, and I don't like him.
Why not?
I'm tired of him and his freaking yo-yo.
He's got a cool sword. I mean, a cool suit.
The suit is nice. He's lanky as heck, though.
I'd wear that suit. I need to get any one of my suits tailored.
And it's like, he has this fit that he wears, like, underneath the suit, I guess. That looks nice, and it kind of looks like pajamas, actually. But it still looks like it works with him. Have you ever seen it?
Nope.
But yeah, like, I would have preferred him wear that, because, like, at least it makes more sense for him to be fighting with that on.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, I was like, if I walk out of this with nothing, knowing that I did all the right things yesterday, like, I'm gonna be really upset. So I went back and I bought Jump Force. So, like, not to flex, but I managed to buy Jump Force twice, as well as DLC and Red Dead Redemption 2. So, you want to give everybody the total number that the first two games cost me, Mr. Thorne?
I don't remember.
I figured you would say that.
You had the receipts, and you made the transaction.
I showed you it.
What does that mean?
You're right. Anyway, so the original things, like the...
Oh. I was confused. Like, what was I supposed to do?
I didn't think that would work. The fact that that attack actually landed upsets me greatly. Okay, but yeah, so, you know, if, you know, after, like, buying the 2 games and the DLC and the protection, my original total from the first day was $169 and some cents.
Oof.
Mind you, that means I wasted a whole 2 games. The only thing that I ended up keeping, because I had a picture of my receipt, which the cashier actually reminded me to take a picture of. Good on her. But yeah.
So she knew that was gonna happen.
She's the one who took it. Plot twist, it's back at the GameStop.
With all the shady stuff I hear about GameStop. Anyway.
Plot twist, the copy she sold me is the exact same copy from yesterday. Plot twist.
Plot twist, you're playing the same copy right now.
Plot twist, she made both copies.
Plot twist, she ate your game.
Plot twist, she is Alex the Lion.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling. Actually, no, you gotta do the accent.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling. He wouldn't say kids. Alex would definitely not say kids. He wouldn't say what you guys think I'm implying he would say, but he would not say kids. Good job, Gone. Okay, yeah. So
I guess now you're all dead and gone.
Oh, that was only 1-1?
Unfortunately.
What is that supposed to mean?
I want this to be over. I'm tired of 2 of these 3 people.
So, and then I bought another copy of Jump Force, which was $65. So in total, I ended up saving $30 because I didn't have to buy another DLC pack, but I had to buy another copy of Jump Force. So
couldn't be me. Even if I had the money.
That's the thing. It's only because, like, this was the game I actually wanted from the beginning. Like, my main point, yeah, I did want to hang out with our friends, but my main point for the trip to the mall was to get this. If it wasn't a trip to the mall, it would have been a trip to the GameStop in nondescript location, but the one that we both know about. So it's like, I needed this either way. Get game, go back, and the main thing to take away from this was just like, you know, if I didn't have this game right now, I'd be really upset. Because it was like, now again, I don't blame him, because I understand where he was coming from. But it's like,
Same.
but it's like,
although I'd be late for everything, so I wouldn't have stressed it.
Yeah, he had kind of said like whatchamacallit, when he pulled me aside, he was like, yeah, if it was, if it was him and he wanted us to be somewhere on time, like he was meeting somebody, it's like he would, if he was meeting somebody, he's not going with his mom alone, then he's probably just meeting someone casually, in which case they already expect him to be late. Like anywhere between 5 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, so he probably wouldn't have stressed it that much. And if he did, it would have kind of just been like, nothing you can do about it.
Listen, if the person you're meeting is gonna beat you up for being late, you don't need that.
But yeah.
Like, I understand if you're like an hour or two late, then it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like...
But if it's like, oh no, I'm 10 minutes late, don't kill me.
It's like if we knew the movie started at 7:30, I knew it would take 5 minutes to get there.
Those coming attractions.
Yeah, it's like, and we ended up leaving the mall or we're like still messing around at like 7:25.
Messing around.
Then I would get being upset like that. It's like we had 30 minutes to get there. And it takes 5. But yeah, it's like, in the end, trying to do the right thing, I ended up losing something, and that's not good. So it's like, yeah. If something happens like that, just don't stress yourself too hard, because if people are going to be that upset with you for missing a couple minutes, especially when in those minutes you would have been doing nothing, then
we're supposed to be doing nothing together.
It's like, okay, well, how about you pick me up next time? No? Alright, cool. Shut up.
Just because you got stuff, it doesn't mean I have to.
But yeah. And we will talk about that movie at another time.
Yeah.
Let's finish this.
I think we've been recording for at least 30 to 45 minutes.
Possibly. I don't know. It's been too long. Jarvis, just whatever point anything unimportant is happening, and like I'm not. Oh wow! For the last fight, it let me use my master. It's like as soon as I finish telling the story, like I just become a beast.
Now that that's out of the way.
Fuck you! Does everyone like these noises of controllers clacking? I hold a memory. Okay, well, I didn't think you were attacking.
Didn't think you were fighting me in a fighting game.
Well, I mean, I looked down so that I didn't sit on your laptop.
I didn't know you were looking down. I was looking at the screen. Being that we are playing a fighting game.
Alright, cool. Make me feel bad, why don't you?
Oh.
I hate this character.
No, did you see that, though? Did you?
No, what?
How the screen just like went black for a big portion because it was covered by the thing.
Planetary devastation, I don't know. She's devastating the planet.
What is happening?
Yeah, like how am I supposed to attack you? I can't see what's going on.
Like that?
The Fitness Grand Pacer Test is a multi-stage aerobic... Oh, Lord. Hold on, why is he shooting hearts at Kaguya?
Let's do one more with characters we want to be, though.
No.
One more with characters we want.
Don't make me do that.
Why not?
Because, you know what, fine.
If anything, we could just chop it down.
Okay. That's what One for All does if you train yourself on how to be fast.
Thank you for calling the Disney Store Roosevelt Field. Keith speaking. How can I help you?
Hi. I was recently in with my son the other day, and I think he left his glasses behind. Would you mind checking for me, please?
Absolutely. Hold on 1 second, please.
What were they going for?
Like, it sounds like when your friend just makes a beat, and that beat is trash. That's this.
Why did they think this was cute?
And it just it just loops. Like, it gives me actual anxiety. It's the worst.
It sounds like one of those songs, like, you ever have, like, a dream and it, like, gets weird, but, like, nothing necessarily scary happens, but it's weird enough to wake you up?
Yeah, it's like you can't explain. It just makes you crawl until eventually you just pop out of your sleep. That's this. That's this, and it's getting to me now. Oh god, Jarvis, just end the episode here. End it now. I'm about to hang up on this guy. I can't keep listening to this. Goodbye, everybody.